Hello, you guys, and thank y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Journey Podcast, where I am your host, Kiera. Y'all, I'm so excited to be back. Oh my god. Not only are we back with a new season, but we're also back on our 1 year anniversary, y'all. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I can't even really put together the words to just express like the level of excitement that I've been experiencing in this week just leading up to the podcast 1 year anniversary. And so of course today we're going to dedicate this episode to 1 year later, and what this journey has taught me. I'm so grateful. One, I want to thank everybody for showing up, watching the videos, just tuning in, sharing with friends, listening on the way to work, while at work, while tired, just to stay up, just everything. I'm so excited. I'm thankful for everyone that has commented, that's called, that's elaborated, that's had debates with me, just everything, y'all. I'm so grateful. I cannot say that enough. Because this journey was not easy, and so I couldn't have done it without all of you. And I first just want to thank you all for showing up with me, and for supporting me through this journey. I like I said, I cannot say it enough how grateful I am. And so today, oh y'all see, I got a balloon that's so cute. Ooh, what? I had some other balloons, and I called myself trying to be prepared in advance, and not knowing what the lifespan of a helium inflated balloon looks like. And so I had it for like 2 days, and those balloons are kind of sleepy, so we just didn't incorporate them in today's video. But it's okay, it's okay. Today I wanted to talk about today is about 1 year later, and what this journey has taught me. And so I didn't want to talk about what I accomplished this year. I don't want to talk about I don't only want to talk about how much I've grown, but because I also want you to reflect on what 1 year ago looked like for yourself. And so I don't want to make it too personal, because it's just about 1 year later. I can't believe it's been a year. 1 year of showing up and being obedient, 1 year of just having a hard time some days recording, 1 year of just not knowing if I wanted to record anymore, if I just wanted to stop, if I wanted to give up. 1 year of encouragement, of friends just showing up, holding my hand, walking with me through this journey. And I can just say that in this 1 year, what's been consistent is the amount of gratitude that I've had, because I didn't know what it would look like after I started. And so while I started off with just posting a 4 minute long video, that 4 minute long video now has 210 views. And it went from having like seven. It had like it had 7 views, but in a year's time, it has 210. I went from my household being my followers and a few friends following, to now 171 followers. And that is good. That's growth, guys. I didn't expect any of that. I didn't expect any of that. We are on season 3. 3 seasons, some of which were hard, some of which I cried a lot more. um, some of which I didn't think that I had the capability of making it through. And so I'm grateful not only to you guys, but I'm grateful to God just for seeing me through, because I didn't think at this point 6 years ago, because when I started it was 5 years ago, that I wanted to start in 2020, and now here I am 2026. It's been a year, baby. We in here. um I started this podcast thinking that I was creating something for other people, just to help other people through things that they were going through. And somewhere along the way, I realized that God was using it just to change me, to grow me, to water me. And so, um, I'm so grateful. Like, I can't say that enough. I probably said it. Remember starting out, I had an counter, and now I should probably have an I'm grateful counter, because the amount of times that I probably will say that in today's episode, or even in just this season, will probably be countless without a counter. And so, I just want to be transparent with everyone, because I do want to leave you guys with some advice um, for like how I started or whatever, or just some encouragement or whatever. Um, every day that I showed up wasn't easy. Sometimes I was showing up after an overtime shift, after getting home at like 3 a.m. and the video is gotta be up in a few minutes, and sometimes was the case. And so wondering if anyone would listen, wondering if this episode would be good, comparing myself to other podcasters and how they were showing up, and what their appearance was like, what their social media looked like, feeling discouraged by the numbers sometimes, and learning consistency before popularity, learning that that is important, learning that the people that I was watching and listening to, they weren't just getting started. And so I think sometimes I would get a lot of people asking me, are you making money off the podcast? Yeah. Do you have followers? Do you have subscribers? I think that that would really, because I didn't start it with that in my mind and in my heart. And so God had a way of pulling me back to my why. And so I had to continuously remember my why. Why am I showing up? Why am I doing this? Am I doing this to make money? Am I doing this to have 1 million followers? Am I doing this for popularity? Which I never been the type of person to care about popularity, but I really think that with people that are close to me saying, asking me, are you making money about that? Or do you have a lot of followers? No, I don't have a lot of followers on anything. I have a lot of followers on Instagram. So it's like, okay. And I don't care about that. And I'm just not the type of person that's going to pay for followers. But God had a way of reminding me that that the people that he needs to see me will see me. And that was my why. I wanted to reach people that needed encouragement, that needed my transparency, that needed me to show up and talk about the things that I've experienced, that needed to just hear my voice. Because a lot of people made comments on just my tone of voice and not even so much what the topic was. And so that piece, that gave some people peace, and I'm grateful for that. If that's what you got from it, then I'm grateful for that. I just wanted to help somebody, even if it was just through the day, even if it's through the morning, the car ride to work, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just grateful for that, and that was my why. But and also to reach others, to show them that, because I realized that obedience comes before influence. So God doesn't need a large audience. to validate your assignment. And you don't need that. You don't need a lot of followers. You just need one person. You just need one. And I kept saying, if I could only just, if I just help one person, I'll be grateful. And so I had to continuously remind myself that after starting, because I went from wanting to only help one person to wanting millions of people to see me or millions of people to just hear me and hear what I wanted, what I had to talk about. And so I had to come back to that. That was my goal. That was the assignment. And so I'm still believing God to put me in a position where I come across some random person surfing on YouTube and they hear what I have to say and they are encouraged by it, to maybe step out on faith and do whatever it is that they feel like God is calling them to do, just to be obedient. Um, and I want you guys to know that I had no blueprint in starting this. The icebreaker was just that. I just was like, let me record. Let me see if I sound like a squirrel on the and so here I was. Um Here I was. I found validation in just getting feedback. I found validation in just myself um feeling happy about talking about it. And sometimes I probably, out of all the videos that I've made, I probably watched maybe two or three of them. And so in this time, um, normally I would watch someone else's podcast and I would just kind of try to take tips and pointers from them as far as like, okay, what are they doing that I could do? What are they talking about that I could be talking about? And I took some time to just listen to myself. And I was like, hold on, girl. It was times where I found myself saying, hold on, girl, you talking right. Look at about myself. And so I'm grateful that I showed up and that I was consistent, because sometimes I found myself going back and needing something that I talked about with you guys. And so consistency, let's talk about that, y'all. Being consistent. I mean, when that consistency grows you like no other in all things, consistency is where, when you want to see change, you have to have some type of you have to have consistency. You can revisit old pain and still be healed. In that consistency, you can. I had times where certain topics would trigger me to, would trigger old trauma that I was trying to heal from, or maybe that I thought that I was healed from, that I wasn't really so much healed from. And so sometimes talking about it, just because I felt led to, because I felt like, somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs this part of my journey, to know that they're not alone, that someone else has been through or is going through whatever XYZ. And so sometimes that would trigger traumas for me. But in that, I still found enough peace to heal. And it's like those times someone will call me and be like, hey, that episode you just posted, I needed that. And I was like, you did. You be going through something like that too. I'm so grateful, guys. I can't say that enough. Not everyone is meant to go into your next season. And that is something that I learned as well. Because as I've grown, and as not everybody has had positive feedback about the podcast, I can tell you guys that not everybody was excited about every episode that I had to post, that I posted. Not everybody had good feedback. Some people don't that started off watching it don't even watch it anymore, and I'm okay with that. At first, in that moment, I wasn't okay with that. I was emotional about it. I was emotional about people saying, "Oh, I don't like that you don't sound like you from Charleston," and I don't like what. You don't sound like how you sound when you talk to me. Not everybody understands me. when I'm talking to them, like how I'm talking, so it's just like, I've done in this journey what I feel led to do. And so if my obedience doesn't isn't appealing to you, by all means, please feel free to no longer be a part of the community. However, those that are growing with me, let's keep growing. I'm so excited about this new season. Season 3, y'all, I did not see this. I did not see this. And so because we're here, I can actually say that I am so at a loss for words, and I just um if nothing else, I can say that I'm grateful. Um, I'm grateful that God has taught me how to be obedient and how to be consistent because, and my mom said this to me. I told her one time, I was like, Mom, I'm gonna call you back because I gotta record. And she was like, Wait, I want to tell you something before you get off the phone. If you know, my mom and I talk all the time. And so, before we got off the phone, she said to me, I love that you make it your business to show up for your podcast. And I want you to know that if you can be consistent in that, you can be consistent in anything. And so she doesn't know, but that made me pause before I started recording. Um because that meant so much to me that to just know that somebody sees you, somebody knows um somebody notices. And so while others may not say anything, um it's always gonna, God has a way of putting somebody in. And when I said I needed that, because I didn't want to record that day, but I was like, I got to, because it's too late to just decide not to post a video because somebody's in expectation. Somebody was like, that same week, somebody was like, I can't wait till next week's episode, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, they pulling on me. Why they won't? No. And so when my mom said that, man, that blessed my heart. I couldn't do anything but laugh because I feel like God is so funny. How he just he has a way of putting people where I need them to be when I need them to be there. And so I'm so grateful for that. And so I want to say that in your obedience, God doesn't always give you the blueprint. He doesn't always give you the full blueprint where you just know step by step what's going to happen. Sometimes I didn't even know what I wanted to talk about. And so um, it's okay. In this journey, I've had to protect my peace. I've had to protect my mind. I've had to pray harder than I've prayed before. I spent more mornings at the beach, more mornings catching the sunrise, because in that time, that's a time where I feel like I'm closest to God. I feel like God is talking to me as the sun is rising, and I've spent more mornings in that setting to help me with navigating through this journey. And so if there is something that there is that you'd like to start, do it. Do it scared. Do it unsure. Do it right now. Because like I said, that like I always say, that time is gonna pass either way. And you'll either have that time pass with absolutely nothing done, nothing's changed, or you'll have that time pass with a lesson learned, growth that has occurred, and something to look back on. Because a year ago, I didn't see my confidence wasn't where it was. I don't know if you guys remember and I would say after almost every word. And so my confidence um that's so funny. My confidence now is different. I had an interview where I was bold, I was present. I was when I say I was present, I wasn't so deep in my thoughts. I was more in the right now, and I was confident about myself and who I was and who I was going to show up as. in the role that I was applying for. Uh, and so doing podcasting has opened that door for me, and so it's opened so many opportunities for me that I can't do anything but be grateful right now. um in this moment, I am still becoming. I'm not everything that I desire to be. I'm not everything that I feel like God is calling me to be. I'm still working. um and so my faith hasn't been the absence of fear, because there are moments where I still am like, but my confidence is growing. With every episode, with every encounter with others after the episodes, my faith is growing. My faith is getting bigger and my fear is getting smaller. And so, because we're all human, and so who nobody expects you to just be like, oh, I'm bold and I'm ready to take on the world, because that's not how it works. And so it's a process. And so in this process, I've trusted God more than I've ever done before, and so I'm so proud of myself. um and so, yeah, I took a lot of time in the break that we just had, just to reflect um, on who I was 1 year ago, what it was that God was bringing me through and what He's still bringing me through. What prayers has God answered for me? And I wrote this stuff down. That's why I'm kind of looking down too, because I want to make sure that I say everything, because I am so, my emotions are so high right now. I am not only fighting back tears, but I'm fighting back, just living in my feelings right now. I just want to get everything, that I planned on, saying. I want to get it all out. And so, another thing was, what prayers is He still asking you to trust Him with? So what prayers He's still asking me to trust Him with? There's a lot of things that I'm believing God for in this new season, and so, yeah. um, I also liked, in the time of the break, I reflected a lot on what version of myself was the hardest to let go of. Um, what do I need to leave in last season, um, and not bring into this new season of the podcast? And so, I am so grateful. um, yeah. And so, uh, in that break to prepare for the next season, um, this is just a recap. This is just, I don't even know what to say, because of the fact that I'm just like, I am so like, I'm in awe at myself. Like, wow, did I really make it? Am I still alive? Blink twice if you can breathe. And so, again, guys, I'm just so grateful. This episode is not an episode of what, it's not an example of what this season is gonna look like, for sure. It's really just an episode of gratitude. um yeah. This new season is about building stronger faith, building healthier relationships, building discipline, purpose, building the life God has been preparing us for. And so, we're going to talk with others about journeys that they've encountered, and we're going to grow. We're going to grow a lot more aggressively. Um and so, yeah, I just want to I want to thank God for every person who's listened, even once. I thank you for every tear you collected, every lesson that was taught, every lesson that was learned, um, every person that God lovingly kept close to me in this time, in this journey. Um, Lord, I can't say enough. I just thank God for keeping my heart humble in this journey, and um, my heart humble, by just me obedient, and my eyes fixed on what it is that God called me to do. And so, thank you all for your support this year. I know I've probably been all over the place, but y'all, my emotions are so they are so all over the place. I can't even because I didn't see a year later in this. And so for somebody that's scared to start whatever it is, going back to school, podcasting, um, being a parent, whatever it is, for whoever it is that's scared to start healing, um, I don't know, whatever you want, whatever it is that you want to start, just do it. Just do it. A year is gonna pass, and it's gonna be something for you to look back on. And once that year passes, you're gonna be grateful that you started. You're gonna be grateful that you stepped out on faith, and that you allowed God to be who He is in your life, um, and that you trusted His voice and His word, and you trusted that that voice that you keep hearing in your head is the voice of God, leading you, to be obedient, to be who He called you to be. Um, and I'm grateful for your journey. I'm grateful for your start. I'm grateful for your beginning. I'm just as grateful as I am for my own. And so, you can do it. And buy yourself a balloon in a year for 6 months. Buy yourself a balloon for a year. I went back watched episodes where I was celebrating the fourth episode, and so I'm so grateful. uh, I've spent 30 minutes saying how grateful I am, and I just hope that you guys feel it. Um, in this season, like I said, I gave you a few things to look forward to. Um, Next week, Thursday, 7:30, right here, on the platform that you listen to. We're still live on all platforms. God is so good. Hold up now. Now he just listen. These things is on. They on auto pay. Stop. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell them because I don't got no money like that. Well, you know what? We're not gonna say things like that. I do got money like that. But don't ask me for nothing, right? Cause yeah. But I love you guys with my whole heart. I hope that you guys continue to show up, and you continue to support me, because I needed you on this journey. I'm so grateful that I've had you guys. I'm grateful. Like I said, even if you listen to just one, even if you just listen to maybe even 5 minutes of one, I'm grateful for just that. Thank y'all for sharing with friends and family members. Thank you to my friends, my family. Thank you to those that I don't know, that I've met. Because I met a few people even, and so I'm so grateful for you all. I love you all with my whole heart, and I can't wait to show up this season, and to show out, and to just to keep growing. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope that you guys feel the amount of gratitude that I've expressed. I don't know if I can't put together the words to express it in its fullness. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you all. And I love y'all again with my whole heart. And yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bye.